This incident was predictably politicized. First, the reason for the massacre was Trump. Then it was white supremacy. Then it was the NRA, and on it went. But you personally attended the memorial service, and the way some members of the media behaved was absolutely beyond the pale. What was the worst thing you observed, John?
Well, it wasn't a service proper, David, as much was a running memorial, right? There were cards and remembrances on the main fence of the campus, and there was the image that that you just showed of the crosses on a little hill in front of the school, and it was sort of a 24/7 running memorial, and people were understandably upset to, I would say, inconsolable. And the worst of it was that the mainstream media, and they were parked alongside on the other side of the street. They took up the whole right lane, their trucks, their satellite trucks, etc. They were looking for people who were mourning the hardest, not only shoving cameras in their faces, but they weren't even saying, how are you feeling? What's your relation to the tragedy? It was, do you believe in gun control? Shouldn't we ban guns? They weren't even giving these people a second to grieve. They were politicizing their grief and making it all about a left-wing political agenda.
You know, it's incredible, John. Back when I was in the newspaper business, I only did one story involving someone who died in an accident. I had to interview his mother. I hated every second of it. She couldn't stop crying. I hated interviewing her. I hated writing the story. I'm glad I never had to do another one again. I would never think for a second to politicize something like that. Is there a special breed of cat in the mainstream media these days, John, that has absolutely no empathy? They just subscribe to the credo, if it bleeds, it leads, and they will actively exploit something, even a profound tragedy like this?
Oh, absolutely. Look, one of the most telling things I saw was there was a male and a female, both on-air broadcast journalists, who were debating whether or not it was appropriate to go to the funeral homes and catch the families as they were leaving. I mean, think about that, David. That there is even a smidgen of your being, of your persona, that thinks it's okay to go to a funeral home and ambush a family who's burying their child. This is what some of these people have become. I never want to do that kind of coverage. I will never engage in that kind of coverage. They were really considering getting in their vehicles and doing this. And I was thinking to myself, man, I want to tell them what I think of them, but this is not the appropriate place and time.
Hey, that was an excerpt from my weekly show, Rebel Roundup, in which we highlight the best stories of the week with your favorite rebels. If you want to see the full show, please sign up to become a premium member.